Morning. It is day 11 and we have lost the streak of sunshine. I had 10 whole days of sunshine. Well, I guess I can't expect perfection all the time, but actually this rain and this coolness, it feels pretty nice. So I am in the subdivision today. I've got a lot going on, so I didn't get to make it to a park. But I'm going to explore a different part of my subdivision, as I had a friend who lives in this same area suggest that I come over and walk near her house. So what is today's topic? Well, what's coming up is energy. And I had a friend message me this morning and say, is there something going on in the cosmos, in the universe, because I'm really feeling it today. And I said yes. So I want to talk about energy, especially if you are sensitive to it, if you're an empath, if you're an HSP, which is a highly sensitive person. So we're going to get into that today. And what do I mean when I say I feel the energy? And the best way to explain it for me is that we are all energy. Everything is energy. If you were to put us under a microscope all the way down to the smallest cell or molecule or whatever you want to call it, it is vibrating because it is energy. And so we are made of energy. And so is every substance around us. Therefore, we can feel the energy of other people and of other things, especially if you're sensitive to it. So how do you know if you're sensitive? Well, have you ever been able to walk into a room and feel another person's energy without even speaking to them? You can just walk in the room and go, oh, it does not feel good in here. Or you hear that saying, like, you can cut the energy with a knife, right? It's thick, it's heavy. Or maybe you just met a new person that you never met before, and you're like, man, they have great energy. Like, I really connect with them. They're fun to be around. Their energy is just light, right? So right there, you're feeling energy from other people around you, which is making you sensitive to it. So how are we affected by the energy? Many, many, many ways, okay? I mean, if you start surface level, right, you can feel the energy just of other people around you. And in your workplace, even, like, maybe you had to work and, like, the tension in there is strong or heavy. You can feel the energy of the workplace. Or maybe you love your workplace. Maybe you get out of your house and you can't wait to get to work because the energy feels so good, right? So the energy of other people, other places, can actually affect your energy as well, if you are not aware of it and you just allow yourself to fall into the energy of other people. Universe, the cosmos, astrology, I talk about this a lot because this is something that I directly feel in my body whenever there's something going on. I really feel it. What I feel the most is, well, so right now the energy is really a lot, okay? And there's a lot going on if you follow astrology. We had a 7 planetary lineup that was just in Aries. And so the energy of all of those planets being in alignment, and then if you look at the energy of what Aries means, that affects us individually. And then if you are an Aries in any way, it's going to be even more heightened for you. So there's so many moving parts to this. But then we also have the solar flares. Those continue to happen right now, and every time the sun shoots out a solar flare, shoots out all of this energy towards Earth. Okay, and yes, Earth has its shield, thank goodness, or we would burn up. but it does still get through enough to affect Earth, which is why we have geomagnetic storms. And those have been, as you have probably seen, happening so much, because when you see that there are aurora lighting sightings here in Missouri or in your state, which is not very common, that's because the geomagnetic energy is hitting Earth so hard that it's lighting up the sky. And so you can usually look and see if we're in a geomagnetic storm and know that's why I might feel the way that I feel. By the way, I thought I knew where my friend lived, but apparently I don't. So I'm just kind of randomly walking this part of the subdivision, and I found a trail. So we're gonna go explore it. I don't know where I'm at. I gotta have my phone to map me home. Okay, so what might you feel? Like, what is the symptom per se? So a lot of people will talk about the ringing in their ears, right? That might be getting louder, on and off. You might be feeling, what I feel a lot is heart chakra energy. So I get vibrations in this area. It's in my heart, it's in my solar plexus, where I feel like I'm buzzing. You might feel heart palpitations. You might feel racing heart once in a while. What else? Headaches. Headaches come in a lot. I usually will get a headache whenever we have like a massive solar flare. And it's just like right here in my third eye really strong, or right here on my crown really strong. Vertigo. I get vertigo a lot when we have the geomagnetic storms. So when the solar flare happens, the storm usually hits Earth within 24 to 48 hours. And so therefore I'll end up feeling kind of nauseous, kind of dizzy, kind of woozy, and have like those vertigo symptoms. Fatigue, definitely fatigue, just where you feel like all of a sudden, why do I feel so fatigued and tired? Tired yet wired, where you're just like, your body seems to be so tired, but yet your mind is like so wired. And then you might have, if you're suffering from any kind of illnesses, that might heighten, like if you have arthritis or, inflammation, things like that, will feel heightened, like you're going through a bad stage of it. And then it kind of seems to dissipate. And that's what's happening. It's kind of in a cycle right now, because we can't take all this energy at one time. All right, so all this energy is coming in to help us, and it can't all come in at one time, because if it does, well, we might not survive it. So it comes in little bits at a time. Hello, birdies. I'm walking this trail, but I found a hidden path and I have to go look. What do we have here? Oh, it's a pretty little creek. Isn't that beautiful? I love nature. Okay, so we have all this energy coming in, it's affecting our bodies. What do we do about it? Well, there are quite a few things you can do. One is try not to panic. And that's very hard, because our ego wants to make sense of what's going on. And so it tries to identify, why is my heart racing? Why is there major ringing in my ears? Like, why am I having a flare up, right? And we kind of start creating panic or anxiety around it. So the first thing that you can do is just calm your nervous system by letting it know we're safe. Everything's fine. It's just energy and it will pass. Okay, and so your hand over your heart, I'm fine. Our body is fine. Talk to yourself, talk to your body. This too shall pass. And just calm the alarm that's going off in your body. Ground. Absolutely get outside and ground. Grounding, just walking in nature is grounding, but the best way is to get barefoot in the grass. That is the best way to ground. If you are near the ocean, walk the beach for sure. Or just take a salt bath. That will help you ground. You can use crystals, dark crystals, earth crystals. Those are grounding, dark crystals that will help you ground. Eat some grounding food. Eat food that comes from the earth. Potatoes, sweet potatoes. Food that's kind of heavy and has some substance to it that can help ground your body. So that is my opinions on energy. And I have been feeling it my whole life, but it's gotten very strong in the last 3 years. I think the more that I practice energy as a Reiki practitioner and as a holistic wellness healer, the energy just gets even stronger. I'm even more sensitive to it. So that just comes with the territory. But I do hope that this helps some of you, because I do have a lot of friends that, reach out feeling these energies, and it's just nice to know sometimes that you're not the only one. And I also want to let you know that I offer private sessions, so through Zoom or in person. But if you need someone to just kind of talk to you about all of this stuff that you might be feeling, just to ease your mind, that's what I'm here for. It's what I needed when I was going through it, and I want to help others do the same. So please feel free to reach out. I should probably add a short disclaimer that I am not a doctor and I am not giving medical advice. Everything I'm saying in this video is just my personal opinion. So seek medical help if you feel you need it. Guess what? We have sunshine. It's back. That didn't take long. I am almost back home. I'm gonna sit in my garden and pull us a card for today and see what our message is. All right, let's tap into the energy and see what message Spirit has for us today. Calling our angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and loved ones. What do you have for us? Ooh, don't you just love how they fly out? Oh, we got this again. Create a new path. Okay, we just had this card a few days ago, so if it's coming up, it means it's persistent. So if you're getting this message today, maybe you didn't get it before, but if you're getting it again, then you really need to pay attention. This is about our mind, all right? This is about neural pathways in our mind. When I created this card, it's like you make these deep ruts in your mind, okay? You create this bad habit, basically. And like I said before, it's not intentional, but your body and your brain know exactly what to do. Anytime you're like triggered by anything, your body and your brain go right into that rut, okay? Right over here into that dark energy, and you get stuck there, okay? And have you ever got caught like on ruminating thoughts, and you're just like, oh my gosh, how did I get here again? Like, what is going on, Or maybe you have anxiety or depression or things like that, that you find yourself getting stuck in here. Well, this is about creating new neural pathways in your brain. So first you have to just be aware of it. I mean, that's literally the first thing, is you have to be aware that you're there. And then you have to make the decision to get out of it, okay? And I know that's easier said than done, but if you could get some tools that you can use that can help you to redirect, that will help. And so whenever I was dealing with anxiety, and still do sometimes, I usually would have a guided meditation that I would go to, or some sort of music that I like to listen to, which is why I made music to go with my cards, because they help. Or maybe it's go for a walk, it's watch your favorite movie, something to help redirect what's going on and looping in your brain. And this is going to be a practice. You're going to have to keep doing this, okay? Because you have to create a new neural pathway so that when you are triggered by the same thing, it doesn't go here, it goes here. Your body and your brain say, oh, that's right, we don't go there anymore, we go this way. And that's how you start to heal yourself from some of these bad ruminating thoughts, these bad habits, these things that we get into sometimes, okay? All right, I hope this helps you today. Again, if this is your second time seeing this, I would absolutely kind of sit with it for a moment and just think about, like, what is it that I get caught into, and then what tools can I use to help myself get out of it. And it's better to find your tools now before you're in it, because sometimes it's hard to get yourself out of it when you're already stuck there. But if you already have your bag of tools that you can go to, then you know when it starts to happen or you start to fall into that space, you're like, no, we're not going there today. We're not going there today. And then you go to your tools. All right. All right. I hope this helps you. Thank you for watching until the end. Again, this is coming from my Align with Your Magic Oracle deck. It is available if you'd like your own. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.